Ultimately, in the end, this was a bottom-line decision where I followed my gut, and my priorities from the beginning were to find a place that would be a great place for my family, to find a place where I could win a world championship. And I believe that I've found that place in Denver, and I think my best playing days are ahead of me.
We're going to win the game, I guarantee. Is this fun or what?
This is why you lift all that weight.
Get the popcorn ready. Here we go.
Love everything about it. Love the fact that it tests you on a day-in, day-out basis. Tests your toughness, tests your character.
Hey, let's see what we're made of. Let's see what we're made of right here.
You're trying to create a feeling for them that they don't want to come in there. You want to put that fear in them. It sounds brutal, but it's a brutal game. It's a car wreck. That's what it is. It's like hitting a home run right on that sweet spot. You don't feel it. It just feels so pure.
All right, Joe. That's old school. Taking us back a couple of years, going a little 6, huh?
We're here at Torrey Pines High School, my old high school. As you can see, it's a beautiful campus. What used to be the varsity baseball field since moved. You have ocean view. I mean, it's an unreal campus. It's good to be back. Here we are inside the locker room at Torrey Pines High School. I haven't been in here in a long time. I'm up at the high school all the time, but I haven't ever had a reason to come back to my locker. But it does bring back fond memories. Back in the day, this was me right here, number 7. Had it from my sophomore year on up. In the NFL, you spend so much of your time in the locker room. In high school, it was basically a place to come put your books and clothes during practice, and you were in and out. Wasn't a whole lot of hanging out. You wanted to get home, get to the beach, get to what you had to do. And I did surf. A lot of my teammates grew up in places where you lose athletes to the streets, and our streets was the beach. We'd be playing a game, and next thing you know, your second baseman's not there. Well, he quit. He's surfing full time now. When I was in 8th grade, my dad kind of took my surfboard from me, and he said, you know, it was one of those talks, son, you aren't going to like me for this now, but you'll thank me later. One of the cool things about Torrey Pines is Tony Hawk, the skateboarder who everybody knows about. Tony Hawk went to school here. A lot of pro surfers went here. Tony Hawk was here when I first got to school. I think we overlapped for 2 years. This is the main quad here. The school's changed a lot. Our lockers used to be under this patio area. My wife used to sit on the bench over here. That was kind of like the student council. Kind of the nerds, actually. But she wasn't a nerd, but she sat with them. I think I'm much like the, you know, a lot of kids in the world, and especially, you know, in America, in that you want to be like your dad. And to me, my dad was always the biggest and strongest. And he played a little bit with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Baseball was really the sport I was most highly touted in. Baseball, you can be scouted and drafted right out of high school, so there were always scouts around here, and everybody was always telling me, you ought to just give up football and stick with baseball. I was a quarterback, you know, being recruited everywhere. My senior year, a coach by the name of Jack Newmeyer, who was actually John Elway's high school coach, came down to coach me my senior year. We were running the run and shoot. Right here, we were playing Uni High School. Never forget, and I was throwing a screen pass, and a guy fell on my leg and broke my right fibula. I came back for the last 2 games of my senior year, but I think that's the moment that really sticks out in this stadium. John Elway was just my absolute idol. Actually, my first NFL game, preseason game, lined up on the first play of the game across from John Elway. And in large part, went on to Stanford because he was a football, baseball guy. Went to Stanford, played for Denny Green. It was his first recruiting class. I was a quarterback. From the day I walked on campus, you know, I'd worked myself within a month up to the number 2 quarterback, and I kind of stayed there for 2 years. There was a point where I wasn't on the field. I was frustrated. Thought about transferring. I thought about just focusing on baseball. Baseball was going real well, and I knew I'd be drafted after my junior year. I threw the first pitch in the history of the Florida Marlins baseball organization.
Went to play short season A-ball in Erie, Pennsylvania, and threw the first pitch in the history of that organization, and the hat and the ball and the whole thing's in the Baseball Hall of Fame, so that's a cool deal. It's funny how things fall in place, though. Bill Walsh at the time got the job at Stanford, talked me into coming back for my senior year.
That's when I first moved to DB, my senior year at Stanford. That's the first time I really played well in college, and next thing you know, I'm drafted. I think the perception coming in, because I was a bigger safety and a white safety, that there were things that I couldn't do. Maybe I was limited in my coverage abilities. That was something I needed to work on, and I did, and people instilled confidence that I can go out there and do it. And now I do that on a regular basis. And yeah, I'm very proud of that.
Everett throws it downfield. It is picked off by Johnny Lynch. It is going to be ruled down at the 4-yard line.
Everyone who comes into this league has someone, even the great players, has someone saying that they have a weakness. And sure, the competitor in you wants to quiet those naysayers, and that's something I've worked extra hard on.
Stuff never gets any easier. You gotta get up and do it. You guys want to try? I'll take your camera.
Coming at you, you guys just... Come on, John, get up there. Get down, way down, way down.
I work out here in the off season. This is an old workout we used to do. This same group started 15 years ago when I was in high school. Put this in my high school after my rookie year. Working out, and we came upon an equestrian center down where they were growing tomatoes. So we nicknamed this the Tomato Patch, and we constructed one here at the school. And now it's great. The football program, the entire PE program use it. It's a really unique way to train.
Stay as low
You
as
get
can
every
go.
muscle of the body working.
Low, John, get down, way down. Way down, John. Elbows back. Lock them out, get low.
I bring in NFL players out here, and the true test is they usually don't come back. It breaks you down pretty good. When I bring teammates out here, they'll look at some of these younger kids and ladies and say, come on, you can't be serious, this is our workout. And then about halfway through, some of these young kids are jumping higher and running circles around them.
You're there, I'm gonna let you have it. No, just kidding.
The lesson there is you don't need much to get a good workout, and it's all about what's in here and your work ethic.
You guys are fatigued right now. Straight up. Try to get your legs as close as possible to each other. You have 4 more left, John.
Even when I come back after the off season, doesn't matter how much weightlifting, how much running, this thing will break you down good. When I was in high school, I used to work out with a lot of the old Chargers, Billy Ray Smith and Gil Byrd. It gave me a huge advantage. This month right here is often a month where guys go home and take a little vacation before the season. But this is the month where I really grind. Come back and do this conditioning camp every year. It pays big dividends. This, along with everything else we're doing, gives me a huge advantage going into the season. Most people are still sleeping. That's where you get the edge. Hurts, but you got to do it.
Different guys have their different routines. I'm a guy who stretches for an hour before the game. I always go find a private place in the locker room. I go through my routines and exercises. I'm pretty good. Every locker room in this league, I can tell you where there's a little spot to sneak off to. It gets you physically ready, but it also gets you mentally ready when you follow routines. And it's something I've done throughout my career.
You have fun today, all right? Have fun, all right? I love you. Give me a kiss. Good job.
My wife, ever since I've been in the league, writes me a little note before the game, pep talk. She tells me to go out there, lead my team, whatever. It's a different theme every week. And guys used to give me a hard time about it. As the years have gone on, I guess some guys have felt that it's worked for me. Now all of a sudden I'll look around before the game and we got 30 guys reading notes in their locker from their wives. It's always a great feeling to be with your teammates before you're about to step on the field. and to share some words of encouragement.
Let's go, Dunk. Let's have fun, man. Let's go. Come on, Donnie. What you say, Randy? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
People always tell me I'm a different guy on the field on Sunday.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, Ronnie. Come on.
I love that emotion. That's what makes the game special.
Come on. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Let's go.
When you go out there on Sunday, that's kind of your outlet because you've got so much adrenaline and juice going through you. You're feeling great.
You gotta love this type of atmosphere. Everyone in this damn building is against us, all right? Yeah. But you gotta love it. We're together. No one in here thinks we can do it. No one around the country thinks we can do it. But what's most important, we know we can do it. And we know we're gonna do it. How do we do it? We play our game. We play our game for 60 minutes. We get physical with them all day long. We get physical with them. We ain't backing down from anyone. We come right in their face, say, bring it. No, we're coming after you. Let's go. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win. Close here, all the time. One plug. Martin, take that, and I take that. You take the back. Right in. Okay. Martin will take this guy. One plug.
Herman Edwards is our defensive back coach, and the 4 years I've spent with him, I've become a much better tackler. I've always, been a guy, hard hitter, known for my hits, but I wasn't a real good tackler. The most important thing in playing my position is that if the guy gets by you, it's usually a bad deal because you're the last line of defense, and he's really worked with my tackling in terms of the fundamentals, and that's really helped me.
To me, as a coach, he doesn't have any weaknesses. He's got the ultimate respect of the players because he was a player and a darn good one at that. He's a great motivator. He's a great X and O's guy. He's got a great sense of being able to read people, knowing that different people respond to different methods of motivation, knowing that some guys you have to kick in the butt, some guys you always have to be patting on the butt. I think all those things considered, I think it just makes for him being a terrific head coach. We were really fortunate to have him for as long as we did down in Tampa. For me, this whole ordeal has been mixed emotions. I mean, obviously, as a friend and someone who's played for Herm, just thrilled to see him have the opportunity to go up there to New York. As a player and as a friend as well, though, I hate to see him go because he's had such a great influence on my own career. Herm and I had a relationship that was beyond player-coach. He's one of my best friends in this whole world, and he is like family to me, and that extended on to his family. Herm asked me, last year, actually, in '99, to be Marcus's godfather. We were obviously quite honored when we were asked, and we take the role seriously. And a godparent is, I guess you can look at it in a number of ways. It's much more than just a title and a ceremony. It's someone whose heart and spirit you'd like them to emulate.
It's the best day ever. Only Mondays and Wednesdays are my hardest days because I got 4 classes.
Keep you in school. No class on.
Marcus now, with his dad going up to New York, has committed to USF to play on a football scholarship. So it's a little disappointing to Herm. He had hoped that it was going to be a neat situation with his son playing college football right in the community in which he lived. Now he's not going to be able to do that, but the fact that Marcus has a support system down there and us, I've just told him a couple times, don't worry about it, we've got it taken care of. It's an easy role for me to accept and for my wife to accept because we share so many similar values with Herm and the way he parents, and I've learned a lot about how I'm going to parent through how Herm has raised Marcus, and more than anything, just the love that he gives to him.
Tell him we play baseball and we play shortstop today.
So now he's there in Tampa, and he comes by and bums food off us. Eats a lot of food, but he's always welcome, and it's fun to have him there, and it's cool that we can be there for him when his dad's up there in New York.
When your family members start sharing with your friends' family members, I think that even strengthens the bond. Marcus used to come down to training camp in Tampa, and he was the little kid who would jump in our drills, and Marcus was always real confident in himself. Even when he was a youngster, he'd come in there, jump right in the drill, and be talking trash right with the players, and we had fun with them.
Dallas, interception, big time, big time.
I don't know what the setup will be, but I know that he'll have a set of keys to our house, and the house will be open. He'll be welcome at all times. So you got a big practice today, huh?
Yeah.
I think I just had so much respect for the man he was, and the lessons that he taught me, much more than football, but about life and about being a good person. Number one, you've got to work hard.
We tackle, we win the game.
Number two, you've got to do things with honesty. And number three, you got to believe in yourself, and those are things that he preaches daily. You always go through rituals before the game, and Herm always stands at the very end. The only people to our right are the officials, and Herm one day just pointed to me and stood next to him, and that kind of became our deal. And after that national anthem, we turn and give each other hugs, say, I love you, and let's go play some football, have some fun.
That's the national anthem. Play good, buddy. All right.
I know that if I ever need anything in this world, Herm's one of the guys I would call on.
Who knows, someday maybe we'll be reunited again and playing together.
Be very good, man.
But if not, our bond goes far beyond football.
Dog, Lynch be killing our own people. I couldn't be on defense, man. Lynch be hitting everybody, man.
You're trying to create a feeling for them that they don't want to come in there. As a defensive back, you want to put that fear in them. It sounds brutal, but it's a brutal game. You want to make them know that it's not going to be a pleasant experience if they venture into the middle of the field. You know when you've got someone worn down mentally, and when the fourth quarter comes around and they aren't so sure because they've come in there and they've been tattooed, by 3 different guys converging on them. But I'll tell you, as a DB, you like to see it. Obviously, you're in the guy's mind if he's doing that. You can see maybe a guy who, early on in the game focusing right on the ball, not looking at anything else, and then maybe later on his arms get a little shorter. He doesn't want to stick them out real far, and before he's taking his eyes off real quick. I think you demoralize a team when you do that, and there's nothing better than that in football.
Dexter, you go hit them like you never hit someone. Let's go. Keep your head up, shoot those arms, and drive your feet, just like you do.
First of all, it's just the willingness to stick your head in there and punish someone. It's a car wreck. That's what it is. Tell you what, they're the best hits. It's like hitting a home run. When you hit back in the baseball days, you hit a home run right on that sweet spot. You don't feel it. It just feels so pure. And the same way with hitting. When you really get a good one, you don't feel anything. It's a rush. You get it through your body. There is some technique to hitting that I think is very important. And if you can visualize it, I think it makes you all the better. You really got to visualize hitting through someone. And for me, it was something Ronnie Lott taught me when I was at Stanford, and he talked about seeing 3 guys. You try to visualize hitting all the way through to that 3rd guy. Anyone can hit to that 1st guy. A lot of people can hit that 2nd guy. The guys that can really hit on through to that 3rd imaginary guy are the guys that punish people, and that's what you try to do. When you do that, you're doing all right. I think it's important from the standpoint, you talk about mindset, and our mindset is we're going to be a physical football team, and you have to be able to do that right from the start. There's a lot of teams that kind of ease into it. We do a thing where we check in before every game, and I go and give everyone in the huddle a headbutt.
Who wants some? Who wants some, Crane? Hey, give me a check-in.
We got it. Let's go.
That's good.
Well, that kind of wakes everybody up, lets everybody know it's game day and it's time to play, and knocks all the nervousness that you might have out of there.
Let's go! Come on!
The thing I love about the position that I play is that you're asked to do a little bit of everything. Sometimes you got to get up and act like a linebacker, be up there in that box. The running game's so critical, and when someone has the ball, you're going to go hit them. Other times you got to get back and play some cornerback. You'll be out there on that island.
Picked off. Johnny Lynch at the 50. Lynch to the 45 to the 40.
You've got to have good instincts.
Belly weak! Belly weak!
you know, want to play the position, want to get in the mix, and want to make plays. You've got to have the intangibles.
You got to suck it up because you're going right back out there. Get your rest, you're going right back out there.
Sometimes it's like a frenzy. It's hard not to get impatient because you got everybody coming there, and sometimes you can't make the play, and you got to just keep talking to yourself. All right, stay patient, because you want some of that action. You see your buddies get some of it, and you want some of it.
You know, it's been a quiet game for us. Just stay with it, man. I got nothing going on either. But we're going to get our shot right here. We're going to get our shot. I got some assists.
Pete rolling to his right, throwing. Oh, it's batted down. John Lynch, the strong safety, got a paw on it. And he was reading those eyeballs of Rodney, Pete.
Catch it.
You do feel like a warrior. That's the thing I love about the opportunity to play in this league, is that no other sport tests your manhood on a play-in, play-out basis. It tests you in every way, mentally, physically. It's only for the tough-minded, it's only for the tough physically. You can tell a lot of the makeup of a person and of yourself.
Let's go. Hey, let's see what we're made of. Let's see what we're made of right here. Let's go, hardware. Let's see what we're made of. Let's go. See what we're made of. Let's go.
It's just such a tough game. You're constantly being evaluated. You constantly have to be at the top of your game.
Come on.
You can't ever have fear on the field.
Come on. Let's go.
You've always got to have that little bit of a feeling of immortality that you're going after it. You know, you make a good play, you got to come back the next play, and they may be coming right back at you. Stand up again.
Play action fake. Pete's got a lot of time. Throws for Smith. Caught him. Touchdown!
I actually thought that John Lynch was going to have a chance for interception.
If someone does make a play on you, all right, step up. Swallow your pride. You may be embarrassed. We'll get up and do something about it.
God dang it. I went from thinking on that one I had to pick to, oh. Yeah. This play's still killing me down there, Brian. That play's still killing me down there. I got to make up for it. I got to make up for it. They ain't getting in, fellas. They ain't getting in.
Those plays in which you make a play that swings the tide in favor of your team or possibly wins you a game, that's what it's all about. You want to put yourself in position over and over so that when it's time for that play to be made in a crucial situation, you'd like to be the guy.
Here comes, he gets the ball in. It's intercepted by John Lynch at the 31-yard line. John Lynch said, that's my ball. This is my house. Give it to me.
What's up, baby? Here we go. Hey. Hell yeah. It's a good win, fellas. It's a good win. Top of that division, baby. Let's go. Great opportunity here, man. Let's go to Atlanta. I'm working. Oh, man. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Welcome to the Trans World Dome. It's a standing room only sellout crowd on hand. Today, the St. Louis Rams will play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the NFC Championship.
We'd never been this far. This is an NFC Championship game, and the atmosphere in there was unbelievable. Trans World Dome was jumping. You had to stop and take it in. Coach Herm Edwards, told us to do that. Enjoy it. This is what you live for. This is a dream. And it was. It was awesome.
Hey, get it up tight. Get it up tight.
This atmosphere right now, this is what the championship game all about. You guys deserve to be here. Now, I'm going to just tell you something. You played with some pride and some confidence today, man. We're going to go to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
We felt like at that point we were really a team of destiny.
Come on, man. Woo! It's ours, baby. It is our destiny. It's our destiny, baby.
We were confident we could match up with them. With the Rams, we wanted to play a real physical game.
Take them 15 rounds and we're going to knock them out. Hey. Let's do it. I'll be physical with these guys. Those crossing routes come around, we knock them down. Knock them down. They ain't going to want to be coming in the fourth quarter. You're damn right.
We were facing the Rams, and people didn't think we could do it, saying this could be the worst blowout in NFC Championship history.
They were so good because they could do everything. They could run the ball effectively. They could throw the ball to a number of different guys. And so we were going to have to be on top of our game. We went in there with the mindset that we were not only going to hang with them, but shut them down.
We got the opportunity of a lifetime right in front of us, like Coach Dungy. It doesn't take anything out of the ordinary. It takes us playing our game, all right? Let's go. Hey, take these guys 15 rounds. 15 rounds. They're not going to. They can't go toe-to-toe with us for 60 minutes.
You know, me specifically, I knew I would have to establish early on that they couldn't run the ball. I had to get up there and stop Marshall from being able to do that.
Get back to the huddle, Marshall. Get back to the huddle. Get back to the huddle. You ain't doing nothing.
Generally, I don't do a lot of trash talking, and from what I remember in this game, I think I was talking most of the game. There's things that are said during the course of a game that you just get caught up in the heat of the battle.
All right, Skinny, now call out to your ass. Be a long day. Too short, man. Just because you're 5'3". You're 5'3". Tell Kurt you got to get down. Hey, don't jump like that,
But during the game, Isaac was the guy who was really doing a lot of talking, and in particular about our secondary and some about me. So I think he had one catch for about 3 yards and hadn't been doing a lot. So I was just letting him know that sometimes it's not so smart to do all that talking.
You're a good talker. How many catches you got, Ike? How many catches you got? What's the score? How many catches you got?
And we were fired up.
Yo, man, push me into you.
Nice job.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Nice job.
Don't hit me in the back, Ike. Don't hit me in the back. Don't hit me in the back.
That's right. Play coming up. And you know what the Rams want to do. Play action by Warner. Dumps the ball. Picked up. Intercepted to the 20-yard line. Steve White. That is huge.
3 and out. We'll keep frustrating. Keep frustrating. Fellas, we're making him go to his second look. He doesn't like doing that. You keep rerouting. We keep being physical. We're messing with the rhythm.
The Rams, all year long had a great flow and rhythm, but we felt like coming in, if we could disrupt that rhythm a little bit, it would bode well for us. And during the game, we were doing a good job of doing that.
All right, Derek, good job.
We just simplified things, went back and played good fundamental football.
Donnie, you play smart but play aggressive. You're a hell of a player. You got to read. You take it, all right?
And I think the key that still, you saw it when the Patriots beat them, is they're going to catch their balls, but when they catch it, you make them pay. You come on them like a bunch of swarming bees, and every time they catch the ball, you punish them. You got to slow them down some way, and that's the only way I know how. We really had that feeling on our sidelines like it was going to happen. Going into the fourth quarter, we were ahead in this game. 15 minutes and you're to the ultimate goal.
Hey, fellas, 15 minutes to the Super Bowl, baby. Let's go. 1 down at a time.
You have to play 60 minutes, and unfortunately, we didn't quite pull it out.
Let's go, fellas. Big series. Big series. Hot TD. Let's go. Watch him taking a shot up top, D.
Rams have the football. 3rd and 4 from the 30-yard line of Tampa Bay. They trail 6-5. Backs are split behind Kurt Warner. Takes, back to throw, under some pressure. Rainbows the far sideline, and it is caught. Touchdown, Rams! Yes! Ricky Prohl! Yes! Great catch. We had a defender on it. Brian Kelly just couldn't make the play. Ricky Prohl with a grab.
We decided to come after him with the blitz. We hadn't done this particular blitz all day long. I'm coming from center field. Right away, he looked over there, so I got a good break on the ball. If he throws it any more inside, I think we both have a chance of making the play. They had that type of year. Kurt Warner had that type of year. He could only put that ball in one spot, because if he throws it any more inside, I think Brian makes the play, and I know I make the play. I'm 3 steps away there. Brian had great coverage. The ball was put exactly where it had to be. Ricky made a great catch, so you tip your hat to them.
Hey, you're a hell of a player, man. All right, baby. Good luck to you, all right? Hey, Marshall, good luck to you, man. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.
Coach Dungy told us in the locker room after this game, it's going to hurt, and use that hurt as motivation. Prepare yourself for next season. Still, it's tough to swallow. We came that close to getting to the thing you dream of in this league. That game took a piece of your soul for a while, and I think until we go ahead and get there, there's always going to be a little void there.
Just man's challenged us. His team's challenged us. Let's come, step up, like Drew's been talking about all week. Step up, and let's go win a damn championship. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win!
Welcome to San Diego, California, Super Bowl 37. It is Tampa Bay versus the Oakland Raiders. And you can just feel the electricity in the air.
It was completely overwhelming. I think for a number of reasons. First of all, everybody knows how long the Bucs have been waiting.
Here we go, 9-9. Let's go, man. Let's go. We've been working this for a long time. It's our opportunity.
Somebody done sketching. Somebody done sketching.
I like it. Let's go.
We had finally got there and knew we had our opportunity. And we didn't want to just be there. We wanted to win it.
We stepped up to every challenge that's been presented to us. We put ourselves at this opportunity. It's the greatest opportunity you can have in this game, and we're going to conquer it. We're ready. We're the best secondary in this house. We're the best team in this house. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Overcome with emotion. Grew up in San Diego, which made it doubly. I mean, I was right where I used to watch and boo the Raiders myself, and so it was an incredibly emotional day.
You've come full circle. What's it like to play in the Super Bowl in front of the home crowd?
It's a dream come true just to be in this game. I've worked 10 hard years to get to this point, and to do it in my hometown is something extra special. World champions, King. 60 minutes. 60 minutes. All we got to do is do what we do. That's it. We don't have to change anything.
We were ready. We were a focused football team.
Let's go, Groot.
Love you, man.
Love you too.
Play your game now. Play your game.
Let's do it, man.
You could feel it, and you could feel it building. And this was what we had been waiting for our moment.
Dexter! Don't let him pull you with his pumps. We get to our landmarks. Hey! Sluggo seam!
Blitz threatened, first down 10 from the 45. Gannon, pump fake, looking to his right, throwing to his right, intercepted! Dexter Jackson to the 40, to the 35, to the 50, he's to the 45!
Dexter! Dexter, I told you, baby! I told you, was it Sluggo seam? Dexter! Hey, Mike, was it Sluggo seam? Yeah. I told him right before. Yeah. They're too predictable. They're too predictable, we know them.
You know, everybody made so much of that during the course of the game, but I think Coach Gruden was very careful not to overdo how much he tried to get into their playbook. You know, I'm talking about it with Monty, but you notice I'm not talking about it with a lot of the teammates because you don't want to get into a thing where you're guessing.
Monty, you know on that last one he checked? Remember how Gruden was telling us before they called 2 plays? That's what he did. So when he went to the audible, all he did was that, you know. They're calling the 2 plays. Yeah.
Were we prepared? Certainly. Were we guessing out there? No, we were reading our keys.
Mike, every play they've run, we ran in practice. I know. It's unreal.
It wasn't only from having Gruden on our side, it was from when we played Gruden before, what he tried to do to us. And some of those things are starting to show themselves.
Don't ever let go. Don't ever stop putting the pedal on him. Let's go. Keep chopping wood, baby. Keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. Keep your mind on the prize. Let's go. Keep your mind on the prize. Hey, BK. Shelton, deep it out.
Third down, 18. Dropping Gannon, looking Gannon. Throws up the middle. Heads inside at the 40. Derek Brooks 30. Brooks to the 25, 20. Derek Brooks all the way to the house. There it is. The dagger's in. We're going to win the Super Bowl.
Boom. Rondé. We're world champs, baby. Give me that. There you go. Give me that. Woo! Yeah. Woo!
It was like a feeding frenzy out there. You know, picks were coming, touchdowns were coming. Guys were stepping up. I was just trying to get mine.
Dropping Gannon, a 7-step drop now, looking to his left, firing. Oh, picked off. Dwight Smith, 25-20, 15-10-5, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. We're world champs, brother. World champs. Big time.
You know, around this point, it started to really become a reality that, darn, we're gonna win a Super Bowl.
Here we go. Wait. I see your Groots.
When you play this game, that's the ultimate goal. It's what you work for every day. And we had worked long and hard.
I see you.
go find my family. They're right behind me.
That's a true, here we play in Raymond James Stadium, and you always know where your family is. I can never look up there and find my family. And we're at the Super Bowl. I don't know, good karma that day. I look up, I saw my son, 4-year-old son up there in his mom's arms, and boy, that was a special moment. Later in the game, all the family got to come down and really share in what was an unbelievable feeling for us.
We did it! Oh,
I can't believe it. I'm sick.
Jakey, we did it, buddy. We did it.
That's a special moment to be able to share that with your son. That's a dream come true.
Buccaneers win in San Diego. The Lombardi Trophy resides in Tampa, Florida. How about them Buccaneers?
We did it, Tampa!
Everything you always dreamed of.
We've come a long way. And now we're number 1.
That team right there, they'll never take that from us. We were world champs for that particular year.
It is not with great ease that my family and I take this next step, but it is with a great excitement. I believe my best days as a player and as a person are ahead of me, not behind me. My years in Tampa have been full of wonderful memories and are filled with the satisfaction that I was a part of growing a team to the pinnacle of success from the ashes of defeat. Or as I just talked with Warren Sapp on the telephone, we took it from a third world country to the Taj Mahal, and we take great pride in that. I've always tried to play and will continue to play this game the way that I think it's supposed to be played. Respect for the game. It means a lot to pass that down to younger players that are coming into this league. In closing, I would just like to say to the people in Tampa that I'd like to say that I'll always be a Buccaneer. I'll be playing someplace else next year, and I look forward to that. But I'll always be a Buccaneer in my heart. That means a lot to me.
Oh yeah, lots of fun. The game's all about. Let's go, boys. What's up, man?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Have fun, give them what they want. People came to see you, man. It don't matter what hat you got on.
How you doing, man? Worked out good for you coming back here, huh?
Good, yeah.
Good for you. Family doing good?
Yeah. How about you?
Doing real well. What's up, baby?
How you doing, man?
Keep going, man. You make me proud, man.
Thank you, baby.
You're doing good. Doing good.
out there now.
Thanks, baby. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Good, you?
Good to see you. What's up, buddy?
What's up, baby?
How you doing? I'm good. Good to see you. What's up, Groot? How you doing, man? Good luck to you. Good luck. Good luck to you.
All right.
What's up, man?
I can't believe this is happening.
Thanks for everything, man. You're the best. You really are.
I kind of want to get tears smiling, man. You know what? You meant a lot that football team. I heard
special times, man.
You just told me how well.
Well, thank you.
So you coming back don't mean we're going to let you win.
What's that?
You coming back home don't mean we're going to let you win.
Hey, that's why they play the game, babe. That's why they play the game.
How you feel?
Feel good, man. Feel quick, to be honest with you. I got some juice in there.
The Bronco defense introduced and a full house at Raymond James Stadium, and I think actually a louder roar for John Lynch than when the Tampa Bay team was introduced.
Hey, like I told the DBs, guys, this thing's about one thing. It's about playing this game with passion. That's what wins in this league. We play with passion every play, good things will happen. Let's go beat their ass. Let's be physical. We're the best defense in the league. Let's come out here and prove it. Let's do it. Dominate on three. 1, 2, 3. Dominate. Let's go 2, 2, 2, 2. Let's go 3, 3, 3. 2, 2, 2, 2. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Get flat, DJ. Get flat. Get flat. Watch the toss. Watch the toss.
Now a little bit behind, and Clayton goes in motion. Toss pitch on the end around to Clayton. John Lynch comes up and clobbers him.
You've got the red 2 here, Mike. You've got their two end zone.
They're going to play cover 7.
Yeah, exactly. The red 2, they call it. He asked what that meant. It just meant a press look to make it show like a man playing 2. Press. Their guy yell.
Did he yell?
Did he yell the count?
Yeah.
That's what I know they do that. What's up, Jeffrey? How you doing, my man?
You look good,
Good to see you. It's good to see you back here.
What you weighing, man?
I think I just look bigger. I'm only like 213, but everybody says I look bigger in this uniform.
You look good.
Let's go, champ. Look for them taking a shot here. Look for them taking a shot.
Clayton in motion right side. Johnson drops to throw. Brad steps up wide open as Clayton. He makes the catch. He goes down to make it, and he's touched before he can get up. But now he's up without a helmet, and he's into the end zone. John Lynch is pleading his case to one of the crew at the goal line.
Sir! No, wait, now wait just a second. What? You guys give us personal fouls if we jump on him.
Lynch touched him, and the question will be whether or not he touched him prior to Clayton getting up off the ground. John could have blasted him, and Clayton really would have been in a vulnerable position.
Sir, you hear me out on this. Please walk with me. Can you walk with me? Now, you put me in a real tough position because you call a personal foul if I jump on him there. When they're down like that, that's a new emphasis. I can't dive on the man. I touched him down. I know, but you guys call personal fouls if I jump on him.
Well, if you touched him with his knees, it would have been okay, John, but he got his knees.
But you don't understand. It's a split-second thing. You can't have it both ways, man. Good job, bud. That other play, man, if I hit you, they give me a personal foul. I try to tag you. That's what this league's coming to. Listen up. We just got to buckle down, guys. They're trying to get to 3rd and short. They get to 3rd down, we just got to get off the field. Let's do it right here, okay? Come on. Come on.
3rd down to that jumbo backfield now with Cook and Allstott. Need about a half the length of the football. A-Train tries to get outside. He's going to be pulled off down to the 40, a loss. And John Lynch red run all the way. And that's a former Buccaneer that's probably been in that huddle more than once. And he saw that play coming, read it perfectly, and made the play.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah, baby! Hell yeah, John!
Keep that one in your memory bank when you look back at the end of this game. That could be one of the deciding plays.
That's what it's played, big boy! That's what it's played!
That's it, isn't it? That's it, isn't it?
Run it
It's
down.
game over?
Run it down.
It's over. It's over. Oh, my God.
We got one.
Hey, ow. Oh, my God.
Say what happened? Hey, hold you might.
Why? Oh, my God. Oh, this is so... Oh, how you doing? Never thought I'd see this day, man.
Game ball, John Lynch.
I just want to say thank you, guys. Played 11 years here, and a lot of great memories, but this is my team, and I'm so proud of you guys, and thank you so much. Finally, everything hit me, and to be honest, I didn't sleep a wink. I don't know if I was that nervous for the Super Bowl, and I think just because I didn't know what to expect.
When you're playing, you really don't ever stop to kind of marvel at yourself. I think you always think, how can I get myself a little bit better? I want to be a great player. I always have. You know, I still feel like I've still got a long way to go. And I think after you're done playing, hopefully you get to sit back and watch those NFL films and say, all right, I did all right.